Hi and welcome to this video where we'll understand that how is the digestive system impacted during the winter season. Now I did a quick survey on my Instagram and I asked people that how many of you face any kind of indigestion or constipation issues, and more than 70% of them said yes, that we struggle with our digestion during the winters. Now you might be thinking that okay, digestion is compromised in the winter, but in fact it's exactly opposite. The digestion is not getting compromised. Our digestion is in fact getting stronger during the winter season. Now the reason people face a lot of indigestion or constipation issues is because their lifestyle is not matching with the stronger and the proper digestion. So these three elements we need to take care so that our body stays in alignment with the change in the climate, and it is working to its optimal level and digestion happens automatically and effortlessly. Now what happens is, because of the winter season, the body needs to maintain its homeostasis temperature of 37 degrees. Now body tries to generate heat from the food. So if you don't take care of these three elements, the body is trying to generate heat from the food, and then you feel more hungry, so you either gain weight or you feel constipated or bloated because of either overeating or eating too much or eating fast and other stuffs. So the three things which we need to make sure that the body's temperature is balanced and the food that you eat does not hinder your digestion process. The first thing is very simple and very obvious, is that we need to make sure that we keep our body warm. Now how can we do that is simple. The first one is make sure you are wearing proper clothes. Okay, so when you are properly covered, you don't expose your body to extreme cold, and in that the body's temperature is maintained and the homeostasis of the body gets maintained. So proper clothing is important. The second element is the food and the beverages. Okay, so make sure you are eating the proper right kind of food, which are the local and seasonal to the winter season. There are root vegetables, there are other vegetables. Also make sure you incorporate a good amount of fatty substances like ghee, the right meat, the right dairy products. So they help you in staying, a kind of sustaining the digestion process, and you're not eating a lot of processed and refined foods. Along with that, hot beverages like soup is there, or tea, coffee. This hot beverages helps to keep the body warmer, and it does not impact your digestion process. The third element is the social connection. Now you're wondering that how is social connection linked to staying warmer? Now it is directly linked, because whenever we are connected with people, whenever we are in company of the other person, the body's temperature automatically rises, and the moment you are alone, you feel lonely, the body's temperature drops down. Like we say the warm hug or the warm handshake. So whenever you are surrounded, when you are socially connected with people, because the body feels safe and the core temperature of the body is maintained at a much warmer level compared to when you are isolated or when you stay alone. The body's temperature drops and you start feeling more cold, and the more colder you feel, your digestion is getting again impacted. So proper clothing, proper food and beverage which has to be hot, avoid too much of cold stuff, and make sure you are socially connected. Now considering today's environment and what we are going through, if you have to isolate yourself for the reasons, then make sure you isolate and you don't go out and start shaking hands and giving hugs to people. So be appropriate over there. The second factor is, after you make sure you take care of the entire thing to keep the body warm, you also make sure that you are hydrating your body with the proper quantity of water. Because what happens is that if you are eating more food and if you are drinking excess tea or coffee, the tea coffee is going to dehydrate the body, and the excess of food if you are eating, then it needs the right amount, the right quantity of water. Now again, because of the winter season, we might not feel thirsty, so we eliminate the drinking water, but that does not mean that the body does not require water. So around 8 to 10 glasses of water, or maybe 2.5 to 3 liters of water, depending upon your body type, your age, your weight and the location or the kind of work you do. Because if the body is deprived of water, it is directly going to impact your digestion and it is going to result in constipation and bloating and other stuff. So water level has to be optimally maintained. And the last is your movement. Make sure you are physically active, you are taking time out, walking for at least 30-40 minutes, or involved in any kind of exercise or running, either skipping or playing sports, because that when you are moving, the body is generating heat, and that heat allows in the process of digestion, breakdown and elimination of the food effortlessly from the body. So the best thing you can do is in the morning, start your morning with either 15, 20 or 30 minutes of walk, whatever you can. Make sure you are active throughout the day. Also after dinner at night, make sure you walk for at least 10-15 minutes, because when you eat, when you have your dinner and when you walk, the entire process of walking aids in the process of digestion. So when you wake up in the morning, you don't feel constipated and there is no bloating issues at night when you go to sleep. So movement is of utmost important if you don't want your digestion to get compromised during the winter season, because your digestion is working at its optimal and stronger level. The reason you feel any issues with digestion is because you are not taking care any of these three elements. Apart from this, obviously the right amount of sleep is also equally important. So I hope this video helps you to kind of identify any gaps in your lifestyle and make the appropriate changes, so you don't feel your stomach is heavy or you don't feel constipated or bloated, and you can enjoy life, do work without any problems. If you have any questions, please feel free to post them below the video. And if you are making these changes and if you see the results, also do share them, so it is going to inspire other people to make the appropriate lifestyle changes. So thank you so much for watching. Till then, take care of yourself and stay healthy effortlessly.